Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Burger King mukbang. I got an 8-piece chicken nugget. That's a whole story, I'll tell you guys. Some of you guys already know, but I got fries, nuggets, onion rings, and then I got this Bacon King burger. It looks absolutely delicious. It's like nice and cheesy. Yeah, it looks so good. And yeah, so I'm just gonna eat. I'm hungry. I've been having a really good day today. It's weird. I was like getting emotional in the car. I'm like, am I really about to cry because I'm having a good day? I just love those days that feel like everything's going great, you know? And that's how it's been like since the beginning of, you know, in the morning. I woke up, I was feeling pretty good. And like Steven, he bought me this 25 days of Christmas, but it's like a K-cup calendar because I love like my K-cups. I have coffee like every day. So it's really cute. And every day I've been opening one and you get a K-cup. And today I opened it and it was this like vanilla bean brulee or something. And it was so good. I was like, I woke up in a good mood. I opened this little K-cup thing and it's like delicious. It's like my favorite one that I've had so far this month. It seems small, but it just like, it made a difference. I was like, it just put me in high spirits, you know? So I'm gonna try this burger. It's so good. It's so cheesy. I love the flavor of their burgers, like, because they taste really, like, grilled, you know? I've told you guys I'm not, like, a huge fan of their vegetables, like their lettuce and tomatoes. I always say that it tastes like dishwasher, like dirty, or a dirty dishwater. I say that all the time. Steven laughs at me, but I don't know. I just don't like them, but that's really good. Obviously, because it doesn't have lettuce and tomatoes, but yeah, so it might seem small, but like the coffee made a difference, you know? I was having like a good day and I had a good coffee, and then I got to see Steven in the morning before he went to work. So that was nice. And then I ended up going to Target, which I was like so excited about. I love Target. It's like my home away from home, you guys. I'm gonna try these nuggets. So I'll pause my story for today. These nuggets, a long time ago, I told you guys how I can't remember when it was a while ago. I had gone to Burger King because I was really craving like chicken nuggets. And for some reason, the McDonald's was closed. And McDonald's was closer to me. So I was going to go to McDonald's to get their chicken nuggets. But I was really craving nuggets and they didn't have them. Or they were closed or something. So I was like, okay, well, we'll go to Burger King. So we went to Burger King. And we got their nuggets, and it was like kind of like 9:30ish or whatever. So I was like, well, I mean, they might not taste great. I feel like you just get like whatever's left over, but I just really wanted nuggets. But they were so bad. Like they were like mushy, but then like cold. It almost tasted like they just like weren't fully cooked. You know what I mean? So they were like, the texture was just, I took like a bite of one and it was not good. So yeah, it was like cold and like mushy. It just was bad. And I literally have never had chicken nuggets from there since. Like I'm just so sketched out. And these ones look pretty crispy. So I have faith, but I literally said, I was like, I'm never, ever eating their chicken nuggets ever again. But I was like, no, I'm going to give them a try. They look good. They look nice and crispy too. So they'll be good. Let's see, what did I get for dipping? I have barbecue, and then I have some ranch, I believe. Yeah, ranch. So let's open these up. But yeah, so I went to Target because I absolutely love it there. And it's always a good time, you know. And I don't love, like, driving in the rain. It's kind of, like, poopy and rainy out. But it was fine. You know, I can't really complain about that, you know. So let's try these nuggets. We'll do the barbecue, I guess, first. They're okay. I think they're only like a little bit colder just because It's been a while since I picked it up, but like, no, the other ones tasted like they were frozen cold, you know, like they just did not cook them long enough before they gave them to me. I like their ranch. It's good. But yeah, so, oh, and then I got to Target, and it was so busy. I was like, it's always busy, you know, it's the holidays. Who doesn't love Target? But it was so busy. I'm pulling up, and there's people like all the way back, and I see a car leave a spot like up towards the front, so I like scurried down there, and there I was like the second spot away from the door. I was like, look at this, right up there, right by the door. I was just like, you know, all the good karma, all the good luck's coming today. I was feeling good. Onion rings. I like their onion rings. I like the flavor of them. And they're nice and crispy too, still. Even though it's been a little while since I picked them up. But second spot from the door. I was so excited. I was like, look at that. So I got in there. I got my cart. I always get a cart, even when I don't plan on getting anything, which is probably a bad idea. I probably shouldn't. But I'm like, well, you never know. You might see something that you like or you want. But I get my cart, and for how many people, like how many cars there are, it wasn't like too crowded, which I like. I like to have my time and be able to look through things thoroughly. One thing about that Target is that like it's the only Target near me, so it's the only one I can like feasibly go to pretty easily. But they're like, their dollar section is not very good. I always see on like TikTok and everything, like all these people have these like immaculate dollar sections at their Targets with like all this like cool, cute, festive stuff. Mine is not like that. I do think though that you have to get there like early on in the season, because it was probably like towards the beginning of November, really. Me and Steven had gone, and they had like a lot of their Christmas stuff out, like a lot of cute stuff that you'd see at like the bigger Target, the ones that I see on TikTok. And they had a lot of like cute festive stuff, but like by now it's like they have nothing, so it's almost like you have to get it like, or at least a month ahead of time, because now they have like nothing. Back to the burger. It's so good. I always forget like how much I like their burgers. But yeah, so I was kind of looking around there, but they didn't have like a ton. And like one, and I was like, I don't understand why they do that. And they've done it like ever since I've been to this Target. They take like a huge part of their dollar section and they just make it like kids' toys. Not like there's like Nerf guns and stuff like that. And I'm like, I get it, like for kids it's cute or whatever, but I'm like, it's in the dollar. I'm like, if they put the dollar section stuff there, they'd have just as much as like every other Target, but they don't. So it kind of bums me out. But I was in high spirits. I was looking around. And I take my long way around the store because I'll do like a couple laps. And sometimes like through the lanes and everything, the aisles. But, and another thing too, I wish that in this store they had more like plus size options, like plus size clothes in the store. I know that they online, I believe they go up to like a 4X or something, or 5X even, in women's, I think. But in store, a lot of it's only up to like 2 or 3. And the stuff that is up to like 2 or 3, it's like the smallest, tiniest little section. It's like one rack. And I'm like, okay. I mean, it is what it is, but it just bums me out that I can't like physically go and like look at their clothes. But I wandered around there and I was looking at their little gifts that they have like in the middle of the aisles with like, you know, gift sets and stuff like that. I was looking at those, and then I would go down to the Christmas stuff and look at their ornaments and their wrapping paper and everything. And I always check out my Hearth and Hand section because I love that section. You guys know. I love it. I know that like, it's like, I almost feel like it's that like Ray Dunn situation. And I feel like you either like it or you don't or whatever. But I absolutely love Hearth and Hand. I'm not a huge fan of like the Ray Dunn stuff. So that's not really my style, but like I'm totally on board with the Hearth and Hand and I don't even care like who comes at me about it. But I was looking around there. They don't have a lot of like her holiday Christmas stuff, which is so weird. Like her section in that store is like almost empty, which is always so bizarre to me. But it didn't take me very long to like look through the sections really. And then this one time, a few times ago, when I went to Target, me and Steven both went, there was this like ornament set that I absolutely loved. It was a few weeks ago. It might even, yeah, I think it was even before like Thanksgiving. They have these like 50 counts. They're shatterproof balls, which I need because Pepe will attack my tree. And I don't want like glass ornaments and shattering all over. So they were shatterproof and they were like the perfect colors that I love them. I had like a red, gold, green. Oh, and then like this gorgeous burgundy color, which maybe isn't like Christmas, but I absolutely love that color. And like just how the ornaments were, some of them looked kind of like frosted and like matte. And then there was ones that were like a little shiny. So it was like just such a good like rain, like it's like the perfect colors for me. I almost wish that there was like silver. If they had red, green, silver, gold, and burgundy, that would be amazing. But there was like 2 red ones and then a green, gold, and burgundy, which is like perfectly fine because I absolutely loved the burgundy color. But I didn't buy it because I was like, I don't need it. We have ornaments. It's whatever. But I wanted it so bad. I was like so drawn to it. There's like a good amount of sauce on here. You can see. I think it's like mayonnaise and ketchup. But yeah, so I didn't get it and I was sad about it, but I was like, no, it's fine. Well, we had gone like another time and I was like, I really want them. There was like a couple times we had gone and I just didn't get it. And I should have gone. I would just like, I feel like if I want it that bad, if I'm that drawn to it, it's like, I should get it. And it's not like astronomically priced or anything, but, and then I was like, probably like 2 weeks ago, maybe like 2, I don't even remember, but no, not even 2 weeks ago, because it was like right before we were putting up the Christmas tree. I was like, no, I'm going to go to Target and I'm going to buy them. I'm going to buy that set. You know, I'm just going to do it. It's not like insanely expensive. I absolutely am in love with them, obsessed with them. And it's not like we have like too many ornaments, you know, like an abundance of ornaments that we won't have any use for them, you know what I mean? It's not that type of situation. So I was like, when we go next time, I'm going to get them. So we had gone and I was so excited and I went and I could not find them anywhere. And I was like so bummed out because I was like digging. They have this like whole wall all with ornaments and I could not find like this set. I was so sad. Me and Steve were like, oh, we really should have got it like when it was here. And I was like, of course everybody wants it. It's like the perfect set. It's so cute. So I was really bummed out about that. And then today, I'm just like walking around, you know. And like I said, it wasn't like, it didn't feel like overly crowded, but they were doing like a lot of stocking. So a lot of like the carts were like in the middle of the aisles and everything. So I had to like go into aisles that I don't usually go into to try to like get around, you know, all of like their supplies and everything. I was going down just one aisle because I was heading down to like the Casaluna stuff, because like the Casaluna bedding and everything, because they have the sage green comforter set that I love. It's so cute. I love that color, like a sage green color. So I always like to go down there and look and sniff the candles. I told you guys how the one candle, it makes me think of my Nana. Like, it smells exactly like her. So every time I go to Target, I go and I smell it just so I can like smell her and think of her. So I was going down the aisle because I felt bad, because I felt like I was in this lady's way who was trying to like stock the shelves. So I was going down this aisle, and then like, it was one of those like end cap ones where there's like a tiny little mini shelf, and sometimes they have like their clearance stuff there, but they had a couple boxes of ornaments. I was like, oh, it caught my eye. I was like, oh, there's some ornaments, and lo and behold, there was two there. One of them kind of looked a little dingy, looked kind of beat up, but they had the set, and I was so excited. And I checked their app because I was like, well, maybe I'll order them, or maybe, you know, maybe I'm just not, whatever. But the last time I checked the app, it said that it was just like not available. So I was like, oh no, they're really, really out of stock. But no, they're there. I was so excited. I was like, it's a sign, I have to get it. I like hurried up and grabbed it and threw it in the cart. I took a picture and sent it to Steve, and I was like, I found it. I couldn't believe it. It just like, you know, I was like, it's a sign, I have to get it. I would never walk down this aisle. It's not with the 100 shelves with like ornaments on it. It's on this tiny, tiny little side shelf. Like I said, down an aisle that I never go down. I just happened to go down it so I could get out of this lady's way. And there it was. I was like, it was meant to be, you know. So I was like over the moon ecstatic about it. And I was just like, today is going so well. I was in like such high spirits, having such a good day. So I got crumbs all over this. Probably isn't a good idea to just like dump it all out, but you know. I got a Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. I know some of you guys hate it, but I love it. So yeah, I got the ornaments. I was so excited. And then I like to look around like their food section. Like, I feel like in general their groceries are pretty expensive, but I was like, well, I'll just look, just see if something catches my eye. And they had this jalapeno avocado hummus, which sounds really good. I'm not a super big fan of just like a plain hummus. Chickpeas are okay, but like I don't love hummus. But I was like, avocado and jalapeno, like that sounds so good. So I grabbed one of those. It was like the last one. So I was like, well, we'll try that. It looks pretty popular because it was like completely wiped out. So I grabbed that and I was like, well, I made a couple, you know, I made my lap around the store and I was like, oh, I'm hungry and I want to film. This has been a thing probably for the past like couple days. So me and Steven, we go to Chili's. We love Chili's. And we have this like free chips and salsa reward that we apply to our order every time. Because I think if you go, as long as you go within 60 days, you like keep that reward. It doesn't go away. So, but every single time I try to place an order for like pickup or curbside or to go, it just doesn't give me the option to add the reward to my order. And it's like so annoying because I'm like, well, I don't want to pay for it because I can get it for free because I have the reward. So it's like, why am I going to pay $6 for the chips and salsa when if the app worked correctly, I wouldn't have to pay anything. So I've been annoyed with it. And I was like, well, I wanted to do Chili's because I did a poll and a lot of guys voted for Chili's. Clearly you can see how that went. But yeah, so I was trying and I'm like trying to look it up. There's not really anything like to Google. There's not really anyone to talk to for help or anything. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. And then I tried to call. I got out of Target and I was like, well, maybe I'll call and just tell them the situation and maybe they'll let me, you know, like do it over the phone with them, or they'll push it through somehow and they're able to add it to my order from their end. I don't know. But I call and it said like to go order. So I pressed that option. I'm sitting there waiting. No one's answering. They're just playing the same music over and over again. And I sat there for a while. So I'm like, no. I hung up and I called back and I was like, well, maybe I'll try a different option. Maybe that's not who I'm supposed to talk to. I pressed like the main option and I'm sitting there waiting. No one's answering. I'm like, so I was getting impatient. I was like, I know they're open, but they're not answering the phone. I was like, fine. I tried it out again on the app. It wasn't working. So I was like, no, I'm just going to go to Burger King. Because I know that a few of you guys voted for that too. There's a lot of like mayonnaise. I love it. I love mayonnaise. Anytime I get like a sandwich, I always ask for extra mayo. It's so good. So I ended up with Burger King, which I'm not mad about. I like it. I was planning on Chili's, but this was really good. And I just got to figure out how to get that Chili's thing to work. I don't know why it doesn't, but so yeah. And then I came home, got everything set up. And it's just been a good day. You know, I just feel like I've had like good luck today. Everything's like felt really good. I feel good. I'm just in like a positive, happy mood. You know, it's just like seriously, I was in the car and I was like going to cry because I was like, it's like this little stuff that just makes like such a difference, you know, like little things that add up that just make your day great. So like I said, starting from like the morning, like waking up and feeling good, and then having a delicious coffee, and then finding those ornaments at Target and spending time with Steven before he had to go to work. And you know, it's just overall everything's been really good, you know. I feel good. I'm hopeful the day stays this way. I'm getting full though. So I think for the rest of the day, I want to wrap some Christmas presents. Me and Steven did that the other day. Like I wrapped some for my mom and my sisters and everything. My brother. I don't want to wrap his obviously in front of him. I don't want him to know what I got him. So I think I'm going to do that while he's not here. And I don't know. Maybe I'll watch like some Christmas movies or something. But yeah, I mean, today's been really good. I got mayo and ketchup all over me. Oh, and then, too, I was excited about this because I went through the freezer and I forgot that I had some, like, bananas that had overripe pretty bad. And I was like, well, I'll put them in a baggie and I'll throw them in the freezer and I'll make banana bread sometime. And I've been, like, completely forgetting about it. But I was like, oh my gosh. I saw them and I was like, I'm going to make a banana bread today. Why not, you know? I'm in a good mood. I'm going to have a nice little baked treat. So I'm going to do that today too, which I'm excited about. So it might not seem like anything like major or crazy or big or anything, but it's just little stuff like that that adds up and just makes a huge difference, you know, like I said. So I'm really excited. But yeah, I feel like I jumped right in with my chatting. Like, I hope you guys are good. How are you? I hope you guys have had a good week so far. Are you guys excited for the holidays coming up? If you do anything for Christmas, like, did you do any shopping or anything? I know some of you guys, I asked in a few videos ago, like, some of you guys shop way ahead of time. Some of you guys wait until, like, the very last minute. This year, I definitely tried to be, like, a bit proactive and get a lot of stuff done ahead of time. So I have almost all the gifts, well, most of the gifts that I need to get, so. That definitely makes me feel a lot less stressed. Just knowing that, like, I'm kind of, like, ahead of schedule. I only have to get a few more things and then I'll be good. I always just worry about, like, which I know it's kind of, like, irrational, but I just always worried about people not liking their presents but I really try to, like, get people things I genuinely think that they're gonna like. So I know every year it comes up perfectly fine, but I always worry about that for some reason. It's just like an unnecessary stress that I add to myself for some reason. Because why not, you know? This was so good. I don't know if I've ever had their bacon king burger. Maybe, but I don't believe so. I do know that I am plenty full. This was a delicious meal. I love sitting down and, like, chatting with you guys and just, like, talking about my day. It really does, like, make a huge difference. Just puts me in, like, the best mood to feel like, you know, I have, like, a friend, someone to talk to about my awesome day that I had or am having. But yeah, you guys, thank you for listening to me chat. I absolutely adore you guys. I love that you guys are here. I love that you guys comment and watch and interact with me. And I don't know, I'm in good spirits. I feel really good. I'm so thankful for you guys. Like, I'm thankful for my channel and this platform, and I'm grateful that I have the chance to, like, just sit down and eat food with you and talk with you guys. Like, it really means a lot to me. It really makes a difference for me. I feel like I'd be, like, a totally different person. I don't even know what my life would be if I wasn't, you know, if I didn't have this. So yeah, I just love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. I'm going to pick stuff up and then I'm probably going to do some wrapping, which I'm really excited about, and find a Christmas movie to watch while I do it. And yeah, I'm determined to have a good rest of the day. Nothing is going to kill my day. Everything's good. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit a thumbs up and leave a comment down below for me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.